Hey guys, what's up? Looking for Boost here. Today I have some World of Warcraft news for you. And let's get right into it, I would say. So, as always, the posts will be linked in the description as well. So, yeah. A policy update for organized in-game services, January 2022. By KVEX Community Manager in the official forums from World of Warcraft, of course. As the conditions change by which various entities operate in World of Warcraft, we are compelled to update our policies to further our goals of making the gameplay experience as fair and welcoming as possible. Jesus, who are you addressing? The president or what? Jesus, I'm feeling special over here. Sorry, guys, a little bit of fun. Since we last updated our policies, we have found that an increasing disturbance of the gameplay experience has been caused by organizations excessively advertising various non-traditional services in-game. No shit. No shade thrown at this person, he's just a messenger. I want to make this clear, but no shit. Really? You had good... I have to say that. Thank you. This is really good that you're taking action, but what took you so long? Jesus fucking Christ. This was awful. Look at trade chat, look at the looking for dungeon thingy there. This is... Oh my god, Jesus, guys. Also, guys, fuck you for spamming. Seriously, it's so fucking annoying. You want to trade or something, I will forget it. Jesus. As of today, we will now prohibit organizations who offer boosting, matchmaking, escrow, I don't even know what that is, or other non-traditional services, including those offered for gold. Good. I mean, yeah, if you just do it for gold, that is, in my opinion, totally fine. Gold is an in-game currency, and you can trade this currency for different goods, even services. But I mean, the problem is that this often leads to RMT and stuff like that, and real money trading, RMT. Yeah. World of Warcraft accounts found to be in violation of this policy are subject to account actions. I guess they get here. And then, one week. We will see what happens. These actions can include warnings, account suspensions, and, if necessary, you get your butthole stretched, permanent closure of the disruptive World of Warcraft account. Organizations operating across multiple realms and excessively advertising non-traditional in-game sales are contrary to the terms and conditions of the Blizzard End-User License Agreement, EULA. How many years? Let's breathe. Let's breathe. I wanted to tell you guys the news, so I should... This policy update does not restrict individuals or guilds from using the provided in-game tools. Trade channel chat, you mean Chinese letter chat, to buy or sell in-game items or activities for in-game currency. However, boosting communities, especially those who operate across multiple realms, how evil, are no longer permitted. You shall not pass. We urge all such organizations to cease doing business in World of Warcraft immediately. in order to maintain uninterrupted access to the game. You have been warned. I need a cape. Sorry. I mean, it's shit for people who made a living off of this, of course. Fucking sucks, but on the other hand, this was out of hand. Seriously out of hand. Good that you're doing it. Why now? Why not when it actually began as a problem? Guys, you have to get on the ball, seriously. You're not only the big one anymore, so get on the ball, seriously. I don't want it to make it this harsh, but get on the fucking ball, seriously, and treat your customer base like with respect, and they will treat you with respect in return. Just saying. Anyway, sorry guys, couldn't keep it neutral there. It's just mind-boggling, stupid, but good. You're making stuff happen. Amazing, really amazing. So, another big thing, development preview, cross-faction instances, January 31st, 2022 by Ian Hazacostas. For years now, many players have questioned whether the rules restricting communication and cooperation between Alliance and Horde need to be absolute. The faction divide could keep close friends from playing together, or cause players to feel that their faction leaves them with far fewer opportunities to pursue their favorite group content. But these downsides have long been justified in order to preserve a central element of the Warcraft universe. It all began with the game titled Warcraft, Orcs and Humans, right? Yeah, that is right, but the game is of course based off the Warcraft universe, but the last thing was Warcraft 3, and the Alliance and Horde fought against Archimond and stuff like this, so even from a lore perspective, it makes a lot of sense that Horde and Alliance cooperate. Look at the Cenarian Circle, for example. But, to quote a one-time war chief of the Horde, times change. I am pleased to announce that we are working on adding the ability for Alliance and Horde players to form pre-made parties together for dungeons, raids, and rated PvP. That's pretty cool. We will get into it more. Of course, I will read more. I think you can opt in and opt out. So if you are really diehard factionist, you can do that. No issue. This is amazing. I think this is really amazing. And this makes, even from a lore perspective, so much sense. The game needed this. You should be able, as the holy commander of trash cans, to make a decision like this. Even as an adventurer, when we were in vanilla, we were just adventurers. It would have made sense there as well. Maybe a little bit less, because there was a lot of more conflict between Alliance and Horde. But yeah, there have been 2 decades worth of code and content crafted with the assumption that parties can only have players of a single faction, and while we want to make this feature available as soon as possible, the extent of the change means that it couldn't be ready in time for the upcoming Eternity's End content update. Totally understandable. I mean, World of Warcraft is a really old game now. Looks really good. I mean, what you guys are doing over there to squeeze that out, that is amazing. I don't have any idea how that even works. So, amazing, really. Take your time, make this feature awesome. The game deserves it. You guys deserve it to show awesome stuff. Really cool. So, a little bit sorry if I was too harsh before with that other post, but I think you get my point. No shade thrown to any of you guys, really. So, but good that you're taking action. Good, good. So, sorry guys. Yeah. Instead, we are planning to test and release it as part of a subsequent 9.2.5 update. We are eager to hear your feedback about the details we are sharing today and on the details of our implementation of this feature becomes available to the public test realm following the release of Eternity's End. Cool, cool. In crafting the rule set for this new feature, we were guided by two goals. Focus on organized instanced gameplay, dungeons, raids, and rated PvP have been at the center of the most compelling arguments for relaxing the faction divide. It depends on the. I find that cool. From a lore perspective, in PvP, it depends on the battleground, I would say. But if you have to make it whole in PvP, I wouldn't be against it. Some battlegrounds, I would say, still have this core element in them, but just saying. This is content that by definition requires a pre-made group, and thus social barriers will have the greatest negative impact on people's ability to access these experiences on their preferred terms. Makes sense. Make this an opt-in feature as much as possible. I really love this. I am always for giving people choices. This is amazing. If you can do it then. Oh, sorry. But yeah, I find that amazing. Opt-in feature, amazing. More of this, please. More of opt-in features and stuff like that. In terms of in-world fiction and player preferences, there are decades of animosity to overcome. Yeah, don't worry about it. While we are excited to offer players the choice to reach across the faction divide and cooperate to overcome common foes, we know that there are many who will react warily to this change, and we don't want to override those preferences. This is about increasing options for players. Good. Really good. Good idea. Good. Really good idea. These guidelines led us to the following system. Players will be able to directly invite members of the opposite faction to a party if you have a Battletech or Real ID friendship, or if you are members of a cross-faction WoW community. Cool. Cool. Pre-made groups in the group finder listings for mythic dungeons, raids, or rated arena RPGs will be open to applicants of both factions, though the group leader may choose to restrict the listing to the same faction applicants if they so choose. Sounds really good. Guilds will remain single faction, and random match-made activities like heroic dungeons, skirmishes, or random battlegrounds will all remain same faction. Both because there is less faction-driven pressure around random groups, and to avoid compromising the opt-in nature of the feature by randomly picking a queuing orc in a group with a night elf. Yeah. That makes a lot of sense. That is good. Sounds good. Sounds really good, you guys. Really good. Once in a party together, members of the opposite faction will remain unfriendly while in the outdoor world, and fully hostile in war mode. As they do today, though they will be able to communicate through party chat. Upon entering a dungeon, raid, or rated PvP match, however, all members will be friendly and able to assist each other in combat, trade loot, earn shared achievements, and otherwise fully cooperate the same way members of the same factions have always been able to. A major goal in announcing this feature in advance is to make sure We are capturing all the expectations and requirements for this to be a smooth experience. Good. Take your time. A group raiding, doing Mythic Plus keys, or chasing higher PvP ratings should be able to operate seamlessly whether they are same faction and cross-faction group. Agree. The functionality will also apply to legacy instances and is available at all levels. Wow. Though there will be several older instances that cross-faction parties cannot enter, at least for now. Makes sense. Battle of Desalalor, sorry if I pronounce it wrong. Trial of the Crusader, Iceground Citadel. Remember that gunship battle? Yes, that's what I meant with some of the BGs as well. There are some core lore elements I wouldn't touch. You're doing good. And a handful of other that similarly have extensive faction-specific components that will have to be reworked to support cross-faction parties. I wouldn't touch them, to be honest. This should be special. This should be a special faction conflict. I would leave them alone, to be honest, in my opinion. I would do this with the other stuff, and this faction-specific stuff, don't touch that. That is my take. Makes more sense with the lore as well. The lore needs a bit lore and help. I mean, there is a lot of lore. I don't want to say you guys don't love it, but it's a bit... You know what I mean. Happens. There are likely those who have read this far with some unease, worried that this is chipping away at a foundational principle of World of Warcraft. Not whatsoever. Not maybe some of you can guys let me in. Maybe I don't think of something specific. Let me know. I would love to hear. At BlizzCon in 2019, when an attendee asked about cross-faction play, we responded at the time that Alliance and Horde separation is a pillar of what makes Warcraft Warcraft. It depends. Like I said, we fought Archimon together. That is core thing. But upon a reflection, that's an oversimplification. Alliance and Horde identity. I'm sorry, guys. Is what is fundamental to Warcraft. And while at times that identity has been one of division and open conflict, we have seen Alliance and Horde finding common ground and working together ever since Warcraft 3, notably including the last time a Warcraft chapter was named Eternity's End. Yeah. And the instances of cooperation in World of Warcraft itself are too numerous to count. Oh yeah, numerous times. You could almost arguing that that we are at war again doesn't make a lot of sense, but we are hopeful that these changes will serve to actually strengthen faction identity by allowing more players to play the faction whose values, aesthetic, and characters they find more compelling, rather than feeling forced to choose between their personal preference and the ability to play with friends. Racials, yeah. There also the raiding scene is a lot on Horde side nowadays, so at least the extreme hardcore stuff. There's of course Alliance raiding guilds and stuff like that, but it is getting hard. It is getting hard as Alliance player. Makes sense. You play what you want to play and you play with other people then. Awesome, really awesome. Following the events of Battle of Azeroth, the Alliance and Horde are poised in an uneasy armistice. The factions still stand apart, and even as some of their leaders cooperate in the Shadowlands, countless members of each faction will neither forgive nor forget the wartime actions of the other. Yeah, there was a big one. For every Jaina there is a Gen, and that seems unlikely to change at any time soon. That is also cool. with this, let's read to the end. But why shouldn't players be able to take that choice for themselves, especially in cooperative settings where the story revolves around coming together to overcome dire threats? Exactly. And this could also help you guys with the lore in World of Warcraft, because you said again that could be maybe a splinter faction and stuff like this. You can even make splinter factions and opt in that as well if you think about it more. So you have more creative freedom with that. That's amazing. I hope something comes out of this. I really good. Must say I really like this. I really like this, and yeah. I would love your input, guys. What do you think about it? And sorry if I'm being really harsh at the beginning, but Jesus Christ. I'm a consumer. I understand you guys are under, I mean, Blizzard is under a lot of pressure, and the recent stuff went on for years. Awful. Disgusting. Yeah? My heart goes out to you guys, really. But I also see how some people treat, of course, you guys, customers, and how some guys treat customers. So I'm not a fan of this whatsoever. I have to say, really, I'm not a fan. This needs to come to an end. There needs to be more respect on each side. And this is a good thing. This should help, in theory. Making the game better. This is all we can ask for. Amazing. Really good idea. Yeah. As I said, guys, let me know your thoughts in the comments. What do you think about this? What do you think about the RMT or the boosting stuff? Were you someone who sold boosts? Tell me your experiences, what you think about it, and yeah. If you want to help me out, maybe consider liking the video, maybe subscribe. This all helps me with the YouTube algorithm. God, how I pronounce that. So my videos get shown to more people. Yeah. Guys, take care, have a nice day, and stay safe out there. Vincent out. Still looking for a boost. Jesus, where's the fucking boost? I hope you enjoyed the video. Have a nice day, guys. Stay safe out there. Vincent out. Bye bye.